Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Expert Examiner IELTS. My name is Glyn, and in this video, we have another practice speaking test, this time with Sunny from Bangladesh. So, enjoy. Good afternoon. My name is Glyn. Would you please tell me your full name?
Well, my full name is Habibur Sani, but you can call me Sani.
Okay, thank you, Sunny. Now, in this first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Do you work or do you study?
Well, I'm a student and I have been pursuing my bachelor degree since a couple of years, and I'm studying at Dhaka University and I'm completing my sociology course. I find it very interesting.
And why did you decide to study sociology?
Well, when I was in high school, the time it was my favorite subject, and most of the teachers of mine suggested me to complete my bachelor on sociology. And I think completing my bachelor degree on sociology, I will be able to do other degrees like master's, PhD, and then I will be able to get a good job in Bangladesh, because Bangladesh is facing a lot of problems in terms of getting the sociology lecturers at universities.
Okay, let's move on now, talk about your weekends. What do you usually do at the weekend?
Well, I do a lot of things at my weekends, but mostly I go to some new places to travel, especially Cox's Bazar, which is the biggest sea beach of Bangladesh. And I find it very interesting because, after a busy week, I can spend my free time with my family members, and I also can do other activities on Cox's Bazar Sea Beach, like playing, riding a speedboat, enjoying different kinds of foods at restaurant, and so many things I can do.
What did you do last weekend?
I went to the mountain last weekend. It was a Friday, and the mountain was situated nearby my house. Usually, the place where I'm living right now is a very natural place of Bangladesh, and it has a lot of things. Especially, it has a number of mountains. So I tried to climb up the mountain. It took a lot of time. It was very time consuming, but when I became able to climb up the mountain, I could see everything from there, like the distant places of my area from the mountain. You know that it is very highest, and I could see everything. It was very enjoyable.
And how are your weekends different now compared to when you were a child?
Well, when I was a child, at the time I was involved in many works because my parents were very cordial about me, because they always wanted me to study hard. They admitted me in a lot of coaching centers because I was a student of science. So they admitted me in many coaching centers for studying all of my science subjects. And after that, they also admitted me in English courses, so I didn't get enough time in my childhood to do something at my weekend. But if I talk about right now, I am getting a lot of free time and I'm enjoying a lot. I'm going outside frequently for traveling, for hanging out with my friends. I'd definitely say it has changed a lot.
Let's talk about films and cinema now. How often do you watch movies?
Well, to be honest, I don't like to watch movies because I'm a person who is involved in many works, so I don't get enough time to watch movies. But I can remember that a few months ago, I went to the cinema with my friends. I was not very interested, but I was forced by my friends to go there. So I watched a movie called Three Persons. It was in Hindi. It was a Hindi movie, and it was very enjoyable.
And do you have a favorite actor or actress?
Oh, definitely, I have a lot of actors, but the most favorite actor is Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, who is the superstar of Indian films, and he is very well looking. Although he is a little bit short, but he looks like very nice, and he has created a lot of top movies which are very enjoyable.
Okay, thank you. Now, in this next part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic, and I would like you to speak about this topic for 1 to 2 minutes. But before that, you will have 1 minute to prepare for your talk, and you may take notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yeah, I can clearly understand.
I will now share the topic on my screen. Can you see the topic?
Yeah, of course I can see.
Mhm.
Should I start
I
making notes?
sorry. I would like you to describe a close friend that you have. Your 1 minute of preparation time starts now. So that's the end of your preparation time. To remind you, you will have between 1 and 2 minutes to give your talk, and I will let you know when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Of course. Well, in my life, I have got a lot of intimate friends, but today here I would like to talk about one of one of my intimate friends, whose name is Mr. David Smith, and he is basically from England. He's a British person, and he is 18 years old. So I can I can still remember that when I was 10 years old, that time there was a family trip to England from Bangladesh for visiting our relatives who were living in England. So the time I went there, the time was 2015, and the time I went there, I can remember that we visited London first, and where I met a lot of people. Among them, I met Mr. David Smith, whom I made my best friend. And the time he was studying in high school, he was a very supportive person, and he was also well looking. And that time, I did a lot of activities with him, and in that way, I could be very closer to him. And I can remember that when I was staying out of my relative's house, the time we started playing cricket with each other. And at the time, I made an accident. That time, my friend, he went ahead to help me. He took me to hospital, especially actually I met an accident with bicycle. I tried to play I tried to ride bicycle, but at one time I met accident. That time I felt very unwell. I was senseless at that time. He shouted, and in that way, my parents also went closer to me. So they all took me to the hospital, and then
Okay, thank you.
I
All right, so you've been describing a close friend that you have. Let's talk about friends in general now. Firstly, why are friendships important in people's lives?
Well, I think friendship is very important because people need friends because they face a lot of problems. For example, a lot of people of Bangladesh are facing economical problems. Like they don't have enough money to lead their lives. At the same time, they have a lot of friends who are very rich and they are helping them with enough finance. In the same way, if I talk about the students who are studying in educational institutes, they also need to have friendship with their classmates because they also have a lot of problems with their studies. So some of their friends are able to solve those problems. So
Thank
when they
you.
face those
Thank
problems,
you.
they can
Thank
ask
you.
their
Thank you.
friends to.
Thank you. What qualities do you think are important in a friend?
Well, there are several qualities what the friends should have because there are several qualities such as honesty and punctuality and other things because honesty is very important for us because if we be honest with our friends, we will be able to take our friendship to a long way. And at the same time we should be supportive with each other because we need help. We need to depend on others. And so if we help each other, suppose for example, if I help my friends, they will help me when I will face problems. So I think it is very important, and these are the qualities what we should have.
Why do you think punctuality is so important?
I think punctuality is very important because, as I said earlier, that we need others' help. So, for example, if my friend faces some problems, at the same time, if he calls me to help him, at the same time, if I delay to help him, if I delay to respond him, the time he will be very angry at me, and he will definitely try to break our friendship. And that's why it is very important for us.
Mhm. And how do you think technology has changed the way that people make new friends?
Well, technology has changed the way we make friendship with each other because technology has enabled us to use the internet and which is connected to all over the world. And if we don't have, if we don't use technology, then there is a limitation to make friends. But when we use internet, that means we are using a lot of applications and we are communicating with a lot of people from different countries of the world, and in that way we can make a lot of friendship with the different people of the world. So I think it has changed a lot.
And can you think of any ways that the internet has created problems between friends?
To be honest, I don't think that it is making problems with friends because I think we all are aware of everything and we are very careful of, about each other, and we have enough ability to understand what is wrong, what is good, and internets are just allowing us to communicate with each other around the world. And we need to depend on ourselves to we should think about the people to when we are making friends, whether they are good or bad. If we think of them as very honest for people, the time we should make friends, otherwise not.
And how do you think the way that we spend time with our friends might change in the future?
Well, I think in future definitely it will change because right now we are spending a lot of time with our friends, just communicating with each other. But I think in future we'll be able to do other activities, like we will be able to play a game with each other, and I also think that we'll be able to learn something new with each other, discussing in a group and solving the problems and talking about each other.
But
That
don't
kind
we
of
do that
change
now?
might appear. I don't think so because, in my life, I have seen that a lot of people who are making friendship with each other, they're just communicating with each other. They are talking about their lifestyle or something like that. But I didn't see that they were playing game or doing other different activities with each other.
Okay, thank you. That is the end of the test. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this practice speaking test with Sunny. As always, please do let me know in the comment section what score you think the candidate deserves for this performance. As always, I will make a follow-up video to this probably tomorrow with my own thoughts, my own comments, my own feedback, my own scores. Yeah. If you'd like your own free practice speaking test with feedback, or if you would like me to check your IELTS writing, you can request this on my Telegram channel, Expert Examiner. A link to this Telegram channel is given in the description below. But I will leave it there for now. Have a wonderful day and see you all soon.